golf is more skill than athleticism.
But it's still you said
it's
be athletic.
You're an athlete, but you don't have to be athletic to play golf. Yo, what up? It's your boy Larry Love, and welcome back to another edition of the Last Word Podcast. Man, I'm back here with...
It's your boy Chief Neve, man.
Get in, guys.
It's your boy JJ with the nickname.
It's your boy Curly J, fresh cut.
Y'all can't even see the cut with the beanie on.
Oh,
what
shit.
are you talking
You
about?
got a fresh cut. Did not goofy ass nigga.
Talking about fresh cut with that.
My head was cold.
Yeah, not be like that, though. So, shit, y'all. Let's jump right into it, man. On Monday... No, I'm sorry. Yes, Monday, the bombshell hit, man. The greatest football player of all time, certainly debatable, arguably, Tom Brady. He retired from football after 22 motherfucking years, man.
Great years.
Of dominance and just...
Congrats to you, man. Congrats to him, bro.
No cap.
Dominate the game at a high level for that long.
Bruh, 7 rings.
7.
He left on a bang too, I will say.
He was still good. He still had more time, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He was whooping everybody's ass. He said, I'm too good, bro. I just gotta leave.
Gotta do it.
That man was a dog, bro.
And that's the one thing I would say about Brady, though. I wanted somebody to beat Brady, to knock Brady off the pedestal. But this was Tom Brady's last year at age 44, year 22. He passed for over 5,000 yards and threw for over 40 touchdowns.
And was this close to being in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
One defensive play.
Bro.
So, and that's what it comes down to, man. So
if he had AB as well,
yeah.
If he had AB, he would be at the ball.
Yeah.
Or Chris Godwin, yeah. So when y'all hear Tom Brady, what comes to mind?
Leader.
Greatness.
I would say GOAT, but I'd say GOAT just has position though, cause I don't know, bro. Like everybody be calling Tom Brady the GOAT, but is he the GOAT of the NFL?
Yes.
For the NFL.
For the NFL,
You worded it correctly for the NFL.
There's so many positions though, bro. Like there's Jerry Rice. You got
He's top 5, but
He's not the
you got
7 rings and 11 tries.
Wait, are y'all
Jerry
saying
Rice holds so many records.
Tom Brady holds so many records.
But
Over 600 passing yards. Over 600 pass touchdowns. Over 80,000 passing yards. Like, come on now.
How many MVPs has he won?
Shit, I think about
5?
About 4 or 5.
4.
And now he was the first unanimous MVP. The second being Lamar Jackson. Yeah. So come on now, like, I think when you talk about Brady, you got to talk about longevity too. We saying LeBron has been doing it at a high level. Brady has been at the mountaintop at a higher level than LeBron, and he hasn't shown any signs of slowing down.
And it's a more physical sport as well.
Yeah.
I will say no.
I'm not discrediting basketball here.
No, yeah.
I'm just saying, in the terms of remember where Brady came from when he first got into the NFL, all that protection and shit was not sweet.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
So
no condom, no protection.
for the longevity that he played in the league,
shout out Magnums.
Y'all can't lie though. Sometimes
he adapted.
Yeah, but also sometimes too, I feel like the refs used to help him out.
Oh, most definitely.
No, anybody could have been like that. Ooh, flag on the play.
No, I will say that, and I will say Tom Brady has Tom Brady has benefited from a quarterback's friendly, pass friendly league
for sure,
and that's why I think a lot of other QBs who grew up in the running era or when running backs were considered the cream of the crop were at a disadvantage. But also too, you got to think. Quarterbacks are $100, $200 million, not going to be $300 million players. So the league is going to protect that because we go to games to see Tom Brady. We go to see Patrick Mahomes,
right.
Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, etc., etc. You go to games to see quarterback. Now, running backs, wide receivers are good, but those are the marquee guys that you pay top dollar for. So the league is going to protect those guys, though.
Bro, and the fact that we all grew up on Brady dominating on niggas, and now we're transitioning to the new era because Drew Brees is retired, Philip Rivers is retired,
Eli.
Peyton Manning.
Phillip Rivers.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Now it's up to the next generation. Our kids, when they grow up now, they're going to look at I'm not going to... well, everybody's sucking his dick, but Joe Burrow. They're going to look at Joe Burrow like, oh my gosh, he's the Peyton Manning of their era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy how everything's just recycling now.
Yeah.
So do you guys think, had he stayed in... Well, first of all, he'd been in the NFL... Before I even get to that, he'd been in the NFL 22 years. I've been alive 20 years.
That's what I'm saying.
That's tough. This man been playing football longer than professionally longer than I've been alive.
Older than my parents.
God damn.
I don't think my parents.
Man, I saw it.
Damn, nigga.
Bro, I saw like the breakdown of like the things that were hot when he was in the league. Man, it was like Mac Jones was 1 year old.
Yeah.
The iPod had just came out.
The iPhone hadn't even came out yet.
Right, like, bruh.
Bro,
9/11 hadn't happened.
Nigga, I haven't even happened yet.
Right.
I'm only 19.
Damn, nigga. Underage ass motherfucker. Can't be cussing.
But like, if you look at the way that he's also been consistently dominant throughout, not just the outside world, about like evolving. Dang, I can't say my words today.
Mm-hmm.
But like, he also played with other greats as well.
Yeah.
So he was dominating those greats, the current greats, and also the new greats that are. You know what I'm saying? Like he was whooping ass.
Tom Brady played with and against folks' parents, and he used to say, "I beat your dad's ass, and I'll beat your ass too." Like, what do you say to that?
You can't do shit, bro.
Like, come on now. And I think too, you got to give it up to Brady when I think he had one major injury. I think he tore his, I want to say his ACL. I think his MCL.
No,
Yes,
but you
I
remember
remember
it was a
it was an
whole
ACL.
thing, I believe, back in the day when they were saying he would play and he would be hurt still, though.
Yeah.
Like, he would still play.
But-
a lot of football
But
players.
hell, if it's
A lot of
football, at the end of the
QBs
season, realistically, everybody could be on the injury report list because it's football.
Yeah.
You run into people for a living, you gonna have some type of aches and bruises. But we talking about like physically. I think he had that one major injury, and people were doubting him because I think the Patriots still went 11-5 that year. I don't think Brian Hoyer was the quarterback back in 2011, Coach Belichick, and people were saying, "Oh, Belichick can do it without Brady." Now that Brady he left New England, shocking.
Nah, he showed up. He showed the world that he could do that shit without
I
Belichick.
think that was his whole purpose of doing
Yes.
that.
What's
I
even
was
more
so
shocking?
wrong.
He left. He went to Tampa. Nobody thought Tampa too.
Right, I think that was his whole goal was, before I leave, let me show these motherfuckers that I don't need Coach Belichick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go to a mediocre team,
Yeah.
sorry team,
Ass team. Ass.
And bring
right,
them up.
and bring them up. And he fucking did it.
Yeah.
Now, if Brady would have went 2 for 2, I think we might be talking about Brady as a GOAT athlete. He might have a serious, legitimate.
No,
I mean, he has a legit argument. I mean, I don't think he's the GOAT athlete. I
But
don't,
he would've had a
I don't
way
put him in my
better
top 5, but he would have a like. You can like, yeah, the
Yeah.
GOAT. Who do you think is the greatest athlete of all time?
Serena Williams. Because she won. Not only has she won multiple titles and Olympics,
Yeah.
this lady won a title and she was pregnant.
Damn.
Come on, bro. You can't beat that. I'm just sorry. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I would say from the woman's perspective, it would definitely be Serena.
No, men and women.
No, I'm saying unanimous.
Yeah, men and women.
Man, that's
okay,
so-
I'll be real with you. It's hard for me to pick between LeBron and Serena.
Who is you gotta
said
go with one?
LeBron?
Even LeBron and Serena.
LeBron's not
okay.
a great athlete.
No.
He is.
I'm not saying he's not.
You was like, no, you
You
can't.
can compare a lot of
Oh.
shit that Tom Brady did in football with basketball with LeBron.
Okay, but when
But Tom Brady was much more protected. He did not take the wear and tear that LeBron has on his body.
Yes.
No,
and
but
LeBron
they're two
has
different
moved from
sports.
multiple teams
I agree, but
and was able to elevate that shit too.
I'm not.
But in basketball, it's easier to elevate than football.
Of
though.
course. But still,
I'm talking about. I thought you was gonna say
Kept cutting
Usain
this
Bolt
nigga off.
or someone. You know what I mean?
because I'm Jamaican.
Yes, I ain't gonna lie. I thought
I mean,
you was gonna
Usain
rep
Bolt
with
is
him.
good, but
He's
I wouldn't say he's the greatest of all time.
He's definitely top 5,
He's
though.
top 5, but I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
And I feel like people really disrespect Usain Bolt when they don't rank him as the great. Like, this is the fastest man to ever be on 2 legs.
Yes.
Like, think about it. Yusufa Powell holds the record for most sprints, 100-meter dash, under 10 seconds. You got to realize the world is made up of 7 billion people. I think only less than 5% of them have ever been able to run under 10 seconds. You know how fast that is?
Dude, that nigga was
And he
zooming.
ran 9.58. And he also was 6'5", when most sprinters about 5'6" to 5'9". And come
He's
on
a
now.
doggo.
Yeah.
The
1-3
greatest
Olymp-
athlete of all time.
Who would you say?
I got a top 5. I can't just go off the top. I gotta.
It's
Can I ask y'all a question?
I gotta wait. My top 5. My top 5
No,
is.
but before you say that, I just gotta say something real quick.
Yeah.
Tell me why I was looking at like when Tom Brady retired, they like put who's the go to sports. They put everybody like Usain Bolt, everybody else. I saw Simone Biles.
Don't give Simone Biles credit.
No.
Yeah, and that's my crush. I like Simone Biles. If you're looking at this, come on
I
now.
said it not to discredit her. I'm saying like when we say go athletes, that wasn't the first person in my head. I ain't gonna lie. But she has a good resume to fight for it. I ain't gonna
When you look at
actually-
gymnastics, yes. Oh yeah, she's the greatest gymnast of all time. It's not
you
close.
remember at one point it was Gabby Douglas.
Yeah.
Gabby Douglas was like the top.
She blew Gabby's shit out
really,
the water.
it was supposed to be Simone for the whole time, but she didn't qualify because I think of her age or something.
Yeah, she was young.
She was young when Gabby went into the.
But Gabby was young when she went too. Simone was just younger.
But she made the requirements just barely though. Gabby.
Yeah.
Simone didn't make the requirements at all, but all together, Simone's always been.
So can we give our top 5?
My top 5 greatest athletes of
Can
all
I,
time.
can I wait? But can I ask a debatable question real quick?
Wait, we can't ask a question right now.
I went okay, but after.
God damn.
Okay, after.
It's going to correlate with it. Trust me.
All right.
Would y'all even put Michael Jordan in y'all top 5?
Hell yeah.
Are you crazy?
You fucking crazy?
I was just asking because some people would.
Because since
If you put Tom Brady in your top 5, you could put
if
MJ.
you're talking, but if you're talking about goats, like GOAT athletes, right? You'd have to be the GOAT of your sport. Would you not?
Right.
Yeah.
So there's only one GOAT each sport, my nigga.
Right, that's what I'm about to give
So-
you my top 5. I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
I can give you my five.
So give me your top
sports.
5. Come on.
I'm going with Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Serena.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Ooh, he from Baltimore too. That's my Baltimore brother.
Mikey Phelps.
LeBron.
Okay.
I'm missing one. I'll even throw NASCAR in there and give you.
Hell no.
I'll give
Hell
you.
no.
I'll give you.
Nigga, all you gotta do is turn left. The fuck?
Come on, bro.
What you gonna do, Dale Earnhardt? Richard Petty?
I'm gonna come back to my 5th. I can't think. Right
Okay,
now.
my top 5,
can't think.
I got in no particular order. I don't know how Muhammad Ali,
Come on.
Michael Jordan.
You fumbled on that one. Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I got one for you.
I want to do Hank Aaron. I really want to do Hank Aaron, but Hank honorable mention. Okay, I said Muhammad Ali. Who's my next one? Oh, fuck it. Muhammad Ali, Usain Bolt.
There you go. Thank you.
You got to put Michael Jordan.
That's 3.
Shit, Mike Tyson.
That's 4. You got 2 boxes.
Deion Primetime Sanders.
Yeah.
Neon Deion.
Doggo.
Dion.
You got to.
Go ahead.
The man was
My 5th would be Floyd.
Okay.
I respect that.
Mine be Serena.
Greatest defensive fighter ever.
No particular order like yours.
That's you.
Serena.
Oh, y'all forgot
Tiger
Serena.
Woods.
Athlete.
I would give Tiger Woods.
Athlete. I feel like that's the same thing as NASCAR though.
Yeah.
He's more skilled. That's why I couldn't really do Hank Aaron, because Hank Aaron was like, when I think of athlete, I think of like, they wow me in this.
I'm thinking of
It's more skill. Golf is more skill than athleticism.
But no, it's still. You said
It's
to be
still a little
athletic.
bit
You're an athlete, but you're.
You don't have to be athletic to play golf.
Nigga, I'm gonna take your ass to top golf and you tell me.
It's more skill.
telling me I'm gonna be
It's
out
more
of breath?
skill.
You have to have a little bit of strength. That is a little bit of athleticism.
But it's more skillful though.
So that I can say you don't need to have athleticism to be a race car driver.
And that's why I took it off. That's why I said.
All you gotta do is turn left with no blinker.
Bro,
What the fuck?
Because after I thought, I was like,
athleticism takes like more than just speed and certain things, bro. There's a lot of aspects to it, so therefore you can't say that the golf player is not an athlete.
no one said they're not an athlete.
But they're not the athletes
your
that like.
greatest athlete.
But they're not the athletes that.
They're the goats of their sports.
But they're not the greatest athlete though.
Athlete, bro.
Okay, who's your top 5?
Okay.
I didn't even finish.
Oh, my fault.
No,
Go.
you got it. You said you're going.
I was trying to remember. Okay, so I said Serena.
Yeah.
You said Tiger.
Tiger. Usain. Michael Jordan. And then I'm gonna say Tom Brady. I give him that.
All right, let's get to it.
I like it. Don't love it.
I got Usain,
Yeah.
Serena,
Yeah.
Simone,
Yeah.
Mikey Phelps, and
Okay.
Mr. Doggo. And I gotta give it to, honestly, LeBron, bro. LeBron he's been dominating in the league for so long. He plays any fucking position.
What?
He can do it all.
Okay,
Did I say Michael?
So who is the greatest athlete out of y'all's group that y'all think?
Wait, hold on. When I say
Serena.
greatest athlete, I'm thinking of someone who can switch sports at any given moment.
Switch sports.
LeBron can switch sports.
He can play football.
You don't know that.
He played for. He wasn't.
Bro,
In high school, bro. In high school.
But listen,
He was.
he's in. That's
This
what an
nigga's
athlete
6'8".
is, bro. An
Oh, I
athlete-
won. I got Dion.
Huh?
I won and I got Dion.
Yeah,
And
Deion
Dion
played
was with
baseball.
track.
Wait, Deion what?
Deion played baseball.
And he's the only player to ever win a World Series and an NFL title. I think he did the 100-meter too at Florida State.
Y'all
Okay, so you're saying out of all the GOATs, who do you think could be a multi-sport athlete across the board?
Well, that's your criteria for greatest athlete if you can cross over.
I mean, that would be my before you said who would be my greatest out of my top 5. Right?
Yeah.
So my greatest out of my top 5 would be one person that maybe could switch sports or can do great things like that. Mm-hmm. On and off you got to do it off the court or off the field or off the whatever as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So mine would be LeBron.
Brady off.
Mine would be LeBron.
Yeah, cross Brady.
That nigga so unathletic.
Did y'all see this goddamn 40-yard dash?
I would choose probably Serena. Only because I feel like tennis actually takes way more skill, energy.
Oh yeah, folks sleep on tennis.
People sleep on tennis. That shit take a lot.
That girl
of
can play
energy and
football.
time. And I feel like she could do track. She could do tennis.
She could do football.
Football.
She's strong ass.
Yeah, she could do a lot.
She
I didn't add another athlete, Mr. Marcus.
Fuck you, bro. I can't believe you just said that.
Shouts out to Mr. Marcus, man. Okay, so we're gonna segue into something else real quick.
Hold up. Before you say that though,
Yeah.
I want to say my multi-sport athlete.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it had to be. I give it either to. I want to say Serena, but I'm just saying LeBron, bro. That nigga's so athletic.
Yeah.
He's athletic as hell, bro.
But can y'all say y'all second other than LeBron?
Okay.
But LeBron is a big first. What do you mean?
He's a big first, but it's like LeBron one of the people that it's a given type.
Okay.
And we didn't even mention. We left off so many names, y'all.
Do you think Michael Phelps could do
did, but
track
we
though?
didn't talk
Because you remember that water is dense.
Yeah.
So therefore, water is dense. So therefore, I think Michael Phelps could also do another sport as well. He's bro. There's a lot of shit.
But we left off like Bullet Bob Hayes, only man to win a 100-meter dash, gold, and Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys too. Once fastest man alive, under 10 seconds. You left off Wilt Chamberlain. Like it's a lot of people.
We didn't leave off anybody.
Whoa, what you gonna say about Wilt? What you gotta say about Wilt?
Bro,
We're not even talking on the court. He the greatest athlete of all time.
all I'm saying is the game is not his game is not the same as the game that it is now. I'm not saying it was easier. But all I'm saying is off the knowledge of the people that I've seen and lived with and the experiences that I've witnessed, I'm not thinking with Chamberlain off my head.
But you got to think though, he was a 3-time high jump champion at Kansas though, and he's in the Beach Volleyball Hall of Fame. The Beach Volleyball Hall of Fame.
Bro, I feel like this nigga looked this shit up right before this.
No, like I love sports. Like, and then let's we ignoring this shit. 20,000 women, and he said that before he died a couple years. Probably another 2,000-3,000. Come on now, bro. You know how much energy? Come on.
He a sex lead.
That man is an elite by himself.
But segue, bro. Segue.
So, okay, we talking about sports. Let's talk about sports and current events. Recently, as far as yesterday's Tuesday, February you want to say it's the 1st. Brian Flores filed a lawsuit against the NFL because of he said the hiring practices with African American coaches is not to where it needs to be. Now, if y'all don't know this, our viewers and some people don't know here, the Rooney Rule is instituted, I think, back in 2004, 2005. It's so that every NFL team has to interview 2 minority candidates either for head coaching or a position in the organization. Now, as of recently, you can get draft capital for that. And we know how valuable draft capital is in sports. So with that, if you interview, or let's just say if you play for the Chargers or you in the Chargers and I'm with the Falcons, and I hire a guy from your organization, but I interviewed him, then I can get and he's a minority, so African American, you have, Muslim, Spanish, Latino, whatever you like to say, a minority. If I hire him, I get a 2nd or 3rd round pick with that. And those 2nd or 3rd round picks in football are really good picks. So all Brian Flores is saying is that he thinks it's flawed, as in we're not getting a fair chance, because also some texts that were reported between him and Coach Belichick. Right. Coach Belichick was also another coach on his coaching staff. Name was Brian. I guess Coach Belichick got them mixed up.
He got them confused and basically thought that
Brian
Flores was actually got the job with.
I forgot the other Brian guy name.
I think it was Brian Duvall, something like that. Yeah.
And basically, now Brian Flores is now doing this court case.
Right. Yeah. He leaked the messages between him and Belichick and all that stuff.
And so when it comes to representation in the coaching field, right, of the NFL, do you think Like there's a lot of racism involved.
I think it is, bro. I mean, it's like a new case like every other like month or so.
Yeah.
Like you go look at like
the Raiders guy was racist.
The Raiders, Joe. It's always between some messages or some emails or something got leaked or something like that.
Ball.
Something that wasn't supposed to be known, but you know, sometimes people get tired of this shit. You know what I mean? Like you get to somebody's like melting points where they just like, fuck it, I'm finna leak your shit, whatever that case.
And he knows by doing this. I said this. I don't think he'll ever get another coaching job in the NFL. I hope I'm wrong, but he knows that. He knows he'll probably get another. Because think about it.
I don't.
In the
NFL,
the Raiders' former coach?
No, not the Raiders coach. I'm talking about Brian Flores.
Oh, bro, I was about to say. I was like, I hope. Hell no. That Raiders guy was terrible.
Oh, John Gruden?
Brian Flores, he will get another coaching job.
I don't know.
I hope.
It's like the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. You're suing the same people that you want to employ, and I'm not blaming him because it's wrong.
But it's multiple organizations, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand he's suing the NFL as a whole, but at the same time, though, there are
three teams, but yeah,
3 teams.
Can we just be real though? Sports altogether is not for us black people. They don't treat us. We're just the people. We're the ones that get the eye. We're the ones that are the reason why everybody is coming to the Staples Centers, to the State Farm Arena to watch people play. Because black people, we dominate sports. But at the end of the day, in NBA, NFL, tennis, what's her face? Serena and Venus. You watch the documentary The King Richard, they went through a bunch of stuff too. Just black people all together, from the coaching to the players to the janitor. It's all racism.
I feel like it's not. It's all racism.
It's all racism. And he's a pioneer, is what I will say. Like,
yeah.
I guess that's a good word.
Oh, he's the most courageous head coach of all time.
He's courageous for doing what he's doing. But to me, Larry's right. He's not going to be able to work again. I think that his message right now is to show people, hey, this is an issue. Bring it to the forefront.
That's what I'm saying.
He knows
now,
the consequences of his actions.
He might. It's sad. He shouldn't have to go down because he's also a great coach.
It's sad.
You got to think this is the first time since 2003 that Miami has had a winning record. I think in 2020 they went 10-6, and this year with the extra 17th game they went 9-8.
They want to take a season.
Yeah, like they started losing 7 games straight.
Didn't they say that they were trying to make him pay like $100,000?
$100,000, and he said he wouldn't do it.
And then
Hugh Jackson, that
nigga outed himself, bro. He outed himself.
Well, Hugh Jackson. First of all, Hugh Jackson said they paid me to lose games. This motherfucker went 0-16. He took that shit to heart. And in his entire tenure,
He was like 336, right?
Yeah, 336
like,
and 1.
bro, that is a lot. That is a lot.
That
of money.
nigga took that shit to heart. And you want me to lose? Say less, nigga.
And it was what's his name? We was just watching him.
RG3.
He was talking about it on his because he's a reporter now
on ESPN.
And he was saying that, like, he's one of those players, and like that pisses him off. But at the same time, all these players that he said that he let go veteran players that he knew was gonna help them win.
I feel like
all these players that, like, it was their last few seasons and all that shit. And you know how they say you gotta value what you got until it's gone.
Right.
You just screwed over all their lives, all their livelihoods. They could have needed that extra check. All for what, bro? For you to tank your season? Like, that's not. Where's your ethics at? Where's your morals at?
That's the worst thing.
You're a coach. You're a coach. Your players grind their hearts off to win those seasons. They go to get a Super Bowl. You gonna take the season, bro?
Yeah, and then with you being a black coach too, like
a black coach,
the leash is already short. Bro. So ain't too many black coaches getting second jobs in the NFL. Like, the same white guys keep getting, like Josh McDaniels. Come on now. Other than be Belichick's understudy, what the fuck has he done? Like, let's keep this shit. Let's keep this shit all the way 100. Belichick has gotten a lot of guys hired, and the NFL just keeps recycling the same white guys, and they keep doing the same thing. But I'm gonna just leave it at this, y'all. Josh, if Neff says I'll pay you $10 just so you won't say some shit to Josh while he's over here, that lets you know if a motherfucker gotta incentivize you to do something, and you still it ain't working, that lets you know it's just not in your heart.
Right.
And then too, my whole thing is, I want it to work, but I don't know how you tell a 60 and 70-year-old white billionaire what to do with his money. Because their mind is already made up. They grew up in the 40s and 50s, so what they grew up thinking about black people, obviously we're not that, and we probably weren't that back then, but that was a perception of how they portrayed us. But what they thought of black people back then, they think of black people.
A lot of these owners are still racist.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's keep this shit 100. Let's keep this shit 100.
30% of the NFL's owners are black. We like just
0% of them are black.
No owners. There's no black.
No
owners are black.
Bro, right now too, y'all making this really. I think that this conversation is way broader than just the NFL too.
Yeah,
like it's not just NFL. It's
never mind. There's only
NBA.
2 minorities. Sorry, 2 minority orders. I'm tripping.
Yeah, none of them are black. I think they might be. Yeah.
Sorry, you got it.
But no, this is a bigger conversation than just what's it called? The NFL. It's a way bigger conversation.
Sports is a microcosm of life.
Yeah, sports in general is not made for black people to succeed financially and leadership wise, in my opinion.
We're the pawns. We're not the kings.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad that I'm glad that Brian Flores is coming out and doing all this and being the face of this, because it brings up a bigger conversation like we're having right now as to this is not working. I hope it encourages more.
Yeah, like it really take like a true champion, a true warrior to actually step out and say, bruh, this is what's going on. This is what's happening behind closed doors.
And I saw his lawyers. They said they've talked to more coaches. So, more coaches will be coming forward and a lot of that. But I will also say this: the fact that when they instituted this rule in 2003-04, there were 3. Oh, it's 03? 03. There were 3, and we're talking about the Rooney Rule. There were 3 black head coaches. And in 2018, we got to a league high of 8 black head coaches. There are, I think, 13 or 14 in the NBA right now.
That is so sad.
Which is good, because I think it's 30 teams or 32 teams. So that's almost half. But you got 1 black head coach. So it kind of seems like we're going back. And 2, Mike Tomlin was supposed to get the Miami Dolphins head coaching job, but somebody in the organization said he was too hip hop, so he never got the job.
And all I'm gonna say about this is that for us to be the majority in NFL and let's just say NBA as well, that we are the most most dominant players. For us to be bringing in all that entertainment and we can't get equal representation in the ownership and the coaching as well.
Without black players, you're not watching the NBA really or the NFL.
Sometimes I wish these players were a little bit more pissed. Honestly.
Yeah. Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, bro.
Because do you not understand how sad it is that we're still in 2022 talking about, this is the first black person. We finally reached a record breaking of this amount of black employees.
It's that money. It's that money. It's the money.
Does that not piss y'all off?
A nigga get a check and be like,
does that not piss you off?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. The NBA has, and then to the owners and the NBA, the commissioner, the NBA is very forward thinking too.
They underpay these players too.
Yeah.
The amount of money these people make on these players, they paid them literally, I think, a quarter of that type shit.
Man, we just getting college athletes paid them.
Illegally. Because they've been doing the shit.
No, they've been doing it. But legally,
they
can do it.
Yeah. So, but hey, y'all. That wraps it up for this edition of the Last Word Podcast, man. Let us know what you think about this. Tom Brady, Brian Flores, and our other thoughts.
Racism alone.
Like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends, share it to your auntie, share it to your best buddy.
Turn on that post notification.
All right, y'all.
On Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Business cards coming soon, man. Be on the lookout for that. And
soon.
I've been Larry Love.
I've been Chief Neve.
I'm JJ.
Curly God is out.